Welcome to INN CEO Talks. In this episode, we're talking to Grant Ewing, the CEO of Blue Star Gold, which trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol BAU. Blue Star Gold Corporation is a gold and silver company focused on exploration and development within Nunavut, Canada. The company owns the Ulu Gold Property Lease, an advanced gold and silver project, and the highly prospective Hood River gold concessions that are contiguous with the Ulu mining lease. With the recent acquisition of the Roma Project, Blue Star now controls 16,000 plus hectares of the highly prospective and underexplored mineral properties in the High Lake Greenstone Belt in Nunavut. A significant high-grade gold resource exists at the flood zone deposit at the Ulu lease, and numerous high-grade gold occurrences and priority targets occur throughout the Ulu, Hood River, and Roma projects. Joining me now is Grant Ewing. He is a professional geologist by background and has over 25 years of experience in the mineral industry. Grant, welcome.
Thank you very much. Pleased to be here.
You are mining way up in northern Canada. What is it about this project that drew you to it? And now that you're, so deeply involved in it, what's got you excited as we move into 2021?
Yeah, so we truly are in one of the last frontiers for mineral exploration. We're in Nunavut territory, about 100 kilometers south of the coastline. I joined the company as CEO about 6 months ago. I've known about the flagship asset of the company's, the Ulu project, over the years. And so that, plus some of the members of the team, really enticed me to join as CEO about 6 months ago.
What makes now the right time to do that? We're seeing an upturn in gold prices that have stabilized. And what else has said to you, okay, I'm going to make the shift and get involved in this project?
Yeah, so to me, it's the potential for resource growth and new discovery and therefore value addition to the company that really attracted me here. Our core asset is the Ulu project. There's a high-grade gold resource identified there. That was discovered back in the 1989-1990 timeframe by BHP Minerals. And there's a lot of drilling and development work done in the early days. Over the last 15 years, though, very little work has been done in that area. So Blue Star now has full control of this asset, 100% interest. And we're reactivating it really in a gold price environment that's about 4 times higher than it was when it was last explored.
Now, many people know much about mining in the territory. What kind of a regulatory and sort of environmental jurisdiction are you working in that area?
Yeah, so in Nunavut, there was a land claim settlement agreement several years back. So you're either on Inuit-owned lands or federal crown lands. Our Ulu project is a federal mining lease, and it was so it's different than our neighboring Hood River project, which is on Inuit-owned lands. So together, though, we have the ability to explore and develop these assets as we move forward. And our recent acquisition of the Roma project is as well on crown lands, but there is Inuit-owned lands bordering and north and south of that land package as well.
What about infrastructure in the area? Are you going to be able to get the resource to market easily from there? I know that you said that you're 30 kilometers from the coast. Is that important to understand in being able to move the resource to market?
Yeah, no, it certainly is an issue that we deal with. One of the advantages that we have is it's a high-grade gold resource we're exploring and we'd like to develop. There is a planned road called the Grays Bay Road that would run from the coast and eventually all the way to Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. And this road is in the planning stages. Lots of support from the various Inuit communities. It'll be some time off, but if it gets constructed, it would run right through our Roma project, through to Ulu, and then continue on down south. We are, though, blessed with significant infrastructure at the Ulu project. There is an underground development driven. There's an airstrip camp, shop, a network of roads. So a lot of infrastructure right at the site that makes for our exploration so we can carry out our exploration activities and drill for more gold.
You know, you mentioned the fact that this is a property that you're going to develop. So is that the long-term plan that you will build this out?
That would be our long-term plan. We currently have 800,000 ounces roughly of high-grade gold. That's 600,000 measured indicated ounces at our flood zone deposit on the Ulu lease, and about 250,000 ounces in inferred resources. So what we'd like to do is double and then some this resource through the exploration work we're doing over the coming months and years here. But the ultimate goal is to reach the level of reserve resources to consider economic development.
So from an investor's perspective right now, if they're taking a look at the company, what is the advantage to investing their money with you now?
Yeah, so we've got a relatively small market cap in around 25, 26 million Canadian dollars. We've got an extensive land holding in the High Lake Greenstone Belt. So we're really the biggest title holder in this very prospective underexplored mineral belt. So really our value drivers would be new discovery, expanding our current resource at the deposit scale at the flood zone, and then new discovery. We've got multiple targets to assess over the coming months. We'll conduct our next drilling program in the summer months. We'd like to mobilize that around June of this year, and it'll run for several months, testing many high-quality targets.
So over what kind of intervals will we be able to see test results throughout this year?
Yeah, so we'll be presenting sort of all of our high-quality targets to the marketplace as we firm those up over the coming weeks. Then we'll mobilize and get drilling early in the summer, late in the spring, and results will be typically turned around in roughly 6 to 8 weeks or so, thereabouts. That would depend on Assay Lab's turnaround. But some of the targets we're going to drill test early on here are relatively short holes, very close to our flood zone. And so those kind of results would be returned fairly quickly after drilling.
So you talk about drilling sort of spring and summer. Are there advantages to drilling at that time of the year? Because there's a part of me that thinks, would you be better off drilling in the winter when you've got good solid surfaces that your equipment can be based on? Because the concept of mining in Nunavut is a little bit new to me. I may be asking that question naively, but I think that it's one that others may be wondering as well.
Right, yeah. So right now at the stage we're at, it's more of a summer extending to the fall and starting in the spring kind of program. Certainly though, as the infrastructure gets built out, it's year-round activity at these projects. Agnico Eagle just purchased its Doris mine about 100 or 200 kilometers to the northeast of us, and that mine was operating. Now it's getting additional work by Agnico to sort of restart it. But a project like that would run year-round. Sabina has a very large development project off to the southeast of us, and they again would have larger infrastructure, a much larger resource base, and they're able to operate on a much longer season.
Wow. Okay, I'm fascinated by this because that is an area that, as you pointed out, is underexplored, underdeveloped, even though there are other resources in the area. I'm hoping that you'll come back in the future and give us an update on how it's playing out this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do that.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time today.
Okay, thank you.